What's going on, everyone? NoZoupForYou here, and we've got some convoy action. Most of you already know by now that convoys are a new game mode that has been introduced to World of Warships. Actually, this was thought of a while ago. I think convoys have been in the works, or at least on the back burner, for like 3 or 4 years now. They've been saying they were going to do this for a very long time, and by they, I mean Wargaming. And it just never really came to fruition until now, obviously. And I don't know if it's just that the grumblings were getting loud enough that there were no new game modes, whatever. But regardless, here it is. We have them. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it, my thoughts overall. It's obviously not a permanent game mode right now. I guess this is kind of a test bed for it to test the feasibility. I'm playing the De Seven Provincian, which I probably butchered the pronunciation of. Actually, this is really the first time I've played this ship. I got it in the dockyard, and I just really haven't got around to playing with it. It didn't really suit my fancy, but yeah, I figured I'd give it a try right now, right? It looks like convoys are going to be a good opportunity to try new ships out, new tactics, and everything else. And I get off to a rocky start, but I kind of right the ship a little later on into the round. But convoys itself are very simple. You're either on a friendly team or the enemy team, obviously. 7 ships per team and a wide assortment. You see we've got an aircraft carrier on the team, got some battleships. No destroyers this round, which is kind of odd. There are destroyers. You can play as a destroyer, but this round just happened to have none. And you've got 4, in this case, Liberty class convoy ships. And the point is pretty easy. If you are on offense, the goal is to sink them, which that's me right now. If you're on defense and you're a convoy escort, the goal is to get them to the objective on the other side of the map. And from what I've seen so far, that's a pretty hard task right now, because all the enemy, if your convoy escort, has to do is sink all 4 of your ships. They can completely ignore you and go right after your convoy ships. So having a plan actually pays in this game mode. You don't want to stick with the convoy. You want to draw the enemy away from the convoy and try to take them head on. I almost sank right here. I was within a gnat's hair of sinking, but fortunately I was able to regain some of that health. I see a Bismarck on my right up here that I'm going to try and get away from. But the thing is, right now, the enemy team's not too concerned about me. They're just kind of concerned about the ships in front of the convoy. And that's another thing about convoy mode. You have to have situational awareness. You can't get tunnel vision and just focus on the ships in front of you. You got to worry about the ships to your side, like me right now, which I'm just kind of casually dropping these bombs on them to... I wouldn't say a successful degree. I'd say to a degree. I think I managed to get some hit points on some of the ships. I think right here is actually the only bit I did. Yeah, there you go, right there. But the rest of my teams just run out to meet them head on. This Bismarck's just going after our aircraft carrier, whatever. So overall, what do I think about convoy mode? I like it. Is it perfect? No, it's definitely not perfect. Can there be things done to it to make it even better? I think so, completely. Is it going to be a viable game mode moving forward? I think it could. I think there's a lot of fun to be had in Convoy with a few tweaks. And maybe some of those tweaks might include one team, and you're assigned these teams by random. You don't have a choice. You're either Convoy Escort or you're in the Wolf Pack attacking them. You don't have a choice. It's just random. But that's cool. I think if maybe the convoy escorts have more ships and the attacking team has less ships, that might balance things out a little more. It might make it a little more balanced, because right now the 7 vs 7 format is a little challenging for the team that's defending the convoy. It's kind of a hard task, since all you have to do is take out the convoy ships. So I think that's one thing they could definitely fix moving forward. Outside of that, I mean, it's just small things. I'd love to see submarines in the mix, and maybe, you know, submarines versus convoys, and I don't doubt that they'll do that in the future. That's a definite opportunity you wouldn't want to miss out on. you know, maybe destroyers on the convoy escorts, and you have submarines on the attacking team, and that's it. That would make for a much more historically accurate game mode. Right now, it's just kind of, yeah, I don't think convoys were ever attacked like this in World War II. But it's fun. It's something new, and, you know, I gotta say that I admire the fact that Wargaming finally put this out there for the public to see, to judge. And my judgment, yeah, again, it's not perfect. It's really not perfect. But the rounds are quick. They're fun. You can try new things out. And again, it's a new game mode, something we have been severely lacking in World of Warships. So whether this makes it into the game or not as a actual game mode you can play whenever you want, I don't know if that's going to happen. I'd like to see it happen. I think you could have tournaments revolving around this type of thing. It's very new and very unique, but, you know, we'll just have to see in the future what Wargaming decides to do with this, and see if they ask for honest feedback and actually use that feedback in this, because I'm sure a lot of you all that have played it already have some definite feedback for improving it. I've kind of given you my idea. I think one team should have more ships than the other, and that just would make it a little more fair. You see right now, we have less ships than the enemy team, but it's so much easier to sink these convoy ships, especially when you have, you know, I'm kind of the lone wolf here. I got the angle. The rest of my team just decided to take it head on, and I get lucky here, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I want to know your thoughts on Convoy. Tell me what you think about this game mode, how you'd improve it. Put that in the comment section of this video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great week. Zoop out.